If you're trying to lose body fat and get into impressive shape, then you most likely have the idea in your head that you'll need to follow a low-fat diet in order to get there. It seems to make sense, right? You want to get rid of body fat, so you want to consume less fat through your diet. Well, not quite. While it is true that you'll need to keep your fat intake under control during a fat loss diet, going too low can actually have a direct counterproductive effect on your results. Here's a quick fact for you. North Americans are consuming less fat than ever before, and yet obesity statistics are at an all-time high. How can this be? Well, there's 4 major reasons why going too low fat will actually work against you rather than for you. Number 1, low-fat diets make you feel hungrier. When you regularly consume healthy fats as part of your meals throughout the day, you're naturally going to feel fuller and more satisfied, which is going to prevent the chances of overeating. Number 2, low-fat diets decrease blood sugar stability. Dietary fats help to control your blood sugar levels by slowing down the absorption of carbohydrates. Keeping your blood sugar levels balanced is actually one of the key ways to improve your body composition. If your blood sugar levels are constantly rising and falling, your insulin production is going to be in overdrive, and that's going to increase the rate of fat storage in your body and decrease fat burning. Not only that, but constantly elevated insulin levels are also going to cause you to crave more carbohydrates. Number 3, low-fat diets decrease your body's levels of testosterone. When your fat intake drops too low, your testosterone levels drop with it. Testosterone is one of the most powerful fat-burning and muscle-building substances in your entire body, and this is true for both men and women, and when your fat intake drops too low, your testosterone levels drop with it. And number 4, low-fat diets increase the rate of fat storage in your body. The bottom line is that fat is an important source of energy for the body, and it also has a lot of health benefits as well. The body is a very complicated and intricate system that's designed to keep you alive and healthy at all times, and so when your fat intake drops too low, your body naturally reacts to this by slowing down your fat-burning metabolism as a means of conserving energy. So, how low fat is too low? Well, as a general guideline, if you're trying to maximize body fat losses, then I would strongly recommend that you never let your fat intake drop below 10% of your total overall calorie intake, and that's a rock bottom number. For the very best results, I'd recommend keeping your fat intake at around 15 to 20% of your total calorie intake. To give you a rough idea of this, that would mean that if you're consuming 1,500 calories a day, you'd be consuming about 30 grams of fat. If you were consuming 2,000 calories a day, that would equal 40 grams of fat. And if your calorie intake was at 2,500 a day, that would equal to 50 grams of fat. Consuming some saturated fat is obviously fine, but for the very best results, I'd recommend that you try to derive the majority of your fat intake from healthy, unsaturated sources. Healthy fats are much less likely to be converted into body fat, and they also provide a whole host of powerful fat-burning and muscle-building benefits. Some good examples of healthy fat include fish, nuts, seeds, avocados, and healthy oils like flaxseed oil, extra virgin olive oil, and fish oil. So just remember, when planning out your fat loss diet, dietary fats are not the enemy. Your body needs fat in order to function properly, and as long as you focus on the right types of fat, you'll actually experience much better results than a person who is severely limiting their fat intake altogether.